What's wrong with Alice? Is there something out there?
A Snatcher, maybe. Katrina, you stay here.
Well, there's something in there. Shall we investigate the bush? I cannot determine what it is from there. I'm really not good with dogs. Me neither, Metal, me neither. I read motion, something is moving. Well, what is it?
What? Ah, it's just a crow.
Stupid bird.
Well, that was something. Interesting choice of dog, though. I don't know why we specifically chose a Doberman, but maybe there was a good reason for it. Anyway, there's no more reason for us to stay in the garden, but shit. Something's approaching us. This is another fly. No, it's a mosquito. Oh, for fuck's sake, Metal. God damn it. Don't worry, it was just a raven. Oh, really? Well, yeah. I wonder. Okay, well, maybe we can't use the chess piece. Maybe we can do something with it? I had been looking for that chess piece. It was the only one missing from the board. It would be nice to be able to use it for something. Are you sure we can't use it? It seems kind of odd. Alice is our dog. Dad named her after Mom after she died. You saw her too, right, Gillian? Isn't she cute? The dog, right? It doesn't look like there's anything left to do around here. But what about that? Nah, never mind. It's probably nothing. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else left to do around here, so the best thing we can do is just leave. Will you please come back again sometime?
Let me give you my address and video phone number. Give me a call if anything comes up.
Thanks again, Mr. Seed. Take care.
Alright, so now that we got all of that, maybe it's a good idea to check on Outer Heaven, see if we can get something out of it now. I mean, we have the photo of Mr. Gibson. Perhaps the manager will be able to identify the man. Though, possibilities of that are difficult, because, well, it's probably full of masked people. And Gibson probably had one of his own. Let's put on the mask, and let's go inside. Seems like things are still going on just fine. Let's see if the manager can help us out now. We do need to ask him a couple of questions. Oh, it's you. Yeah, of course it's me, you son of a bitch. Look, I got something for you. Recognize this person? I'm afraid I don't know him. You see, nearly half of our operating hours is masquerade hour, so I wouldn't know if he was here or not. Well, it was worth a try. That's one of the characters from Cosmic Debris. Well, you really know your stuff, don't you? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. In this business you meet so many people, I can't remember all of them, you know? Except the more annoying ones. She'll be dancing here through the end of the month. Look, she's at it right now. She's between pictures at the moment, so we had her come dance for us. She's one of the top in the business right now. We're the only club that she'll dance at, you know. must be pretty prestigious. Would you care to try some? It's really a unique flavor. Really? It's interesting that you even have such a thing. Maybe you can show him some evidence. Probably not. Well, you've been helpful. Maybe you can learn something from the dancer. Of course, none of the people are very happy about it, but we kind of need to talk to her. You probably could use a few more clothes. Hi there, boys. I'm Isabella Velvet. Is there something I can do for you? Huh, Easter Island statue and a robot? What a knockout. Indeed. Wow, she really is going along with this. I'll investigate her. No, I think it's best if I handle it. I can manage by myself. Bastards, even the robot is horny. Would you mind giving me your phone number? I think if you keep asking her, she'll do it anyway. Not that it matters. Let's give it a shot, see if it happens. Oh, here we go. I'm only going to tell you once. It's 39,6004. When you call, make it in the afternoon, okay? Okay. I don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a picture or something? Alright, I do. Have a look at this one. This guy. I might have met him somewhere. No, can't remember. She seems like she might be able to remember. You sure? Have a look again. Take a careful look, okay? Oh yeah, that's right. This was the guy who got sick after eating buffalo. I remember him. Well now. Well, it was just the other day. It wasn't masquerade hour, so I remember his face pretty clearly. He seemed to be waiting around for one of our regular customers. Regular. He was going out of his way to eat buffalo, and he spat up blood. I was really grossed out. You say he was waiting for someone. Well, I suppose it was more like he was following him. He left as soon as the other guy did. What about the other guy? Would you mind telling me a little more about him? I don't know his name, but he was in here all the time. Especially when we weren't running Masquerade Hour. Outside of Masquerade Hour, so that means you've seen his face then. Do you remember it? I think so. Let's have her come down to headquarters with us. We need to use Jordan and put together a montage. We can't take her to headquarters. Why not? Well, it's like the manager said, she's a star actress. If the media were to find out about this, we'd never get away with any cooperation ever again. What are you mumbling about? This is a really delicate issue. Although inconvenient, we should take down her description and then go back to the headquarters to build the montage on our own. I recommend taking notes at this point, because you're most likely gonna forget. He was in here at all different times, so he probably doesn't have a job or work regular hours. Ah, shit. I picked the wrong thing. I've only been here for a month, so I don't know anything about what happened before that. He probably wasn't here before that. Could you try to remember his distinguishing characteristics? Keep the description in mind. Afterwards, we can use it to put together a montage. And this is kind of important, because if you get the wrong one, you're gonna need to come back and waste some time. What was the overall shape of his face? He had kind of a bony look. Okay. Anything else? No. What about his eyes? He had this really piercing gaze, rather threatening look. Alright, let me write this down on my phone. This is where autocorrect is very useful, and autocomplete. What kind of nose did he have? It was pointy like mine. Yours doesn't look very pointy, I would say, but sure. What the hell are you doing, autocorrect? It's not pony, it's pointy. How do you even get to a word like that? What the fuck? That's not even English. How about his mouth? He had thin lips. Okay. Thin lips. And the hair? Sort of naturally flowing towards the back of his head. Had a big widow's peak. What the hell is a widow's peak? About how old would you say he was? Looked like he was in his 30s. And that would be it. There's nothing else to add. It should be enough. What else can we learn? You know, I have a new holographic movie that starts shooting next month, and I have to start studying my lines. Okay. What kind of men do you like? Let's see, somebody really masculine who you can depend on. You know, the kind of guy who grabs you and says, "Come on, baby, follow me." You know? Well, that about rules you out, Gillian. You shut up. Right, I think we're done here for now. Let's move along. You've been a tremendous help. Thank you very much. We should use this information to build a montage of the suspect and then run it through Jordan to see if there are any matches. I mean, like building a composite photograph. It would be nice if Isabella would come back to headquarters with us. Well, I guess we'll just have to have her take a look at it later. And that's the beauty of this whole thing. Now that we got ourselves the description of the character, we need to make a montage back at Junker HQ and see what we can get out of it. This part can be a little tricky since the description is, well, about as helpful as it can get. You'll have to put a little bit of effort into it. Think about it a little. Ah, perfect. Create montage. Select facial parts to assemble complete likeness. Let's try constructing a montage photograph of a suspect. You can use the scan database command to search for possible matches when completed. Okay. Let's start with the facial shape. Isabella said the guy had sort of a bony look, didn't she? Which one? Well, that's a good question. Number 6 looks a bit like a Pac-Man ghost, so that's not gonna be it. Number 1, I don't know. Seems too bubbly. Number 4 is a fucking blockhead. He's transitioning into a Steve. Number 3, a little bit, but not entirely. Could be a number 2 or a number 3. How about we try number 2? That doesn't seem quite right. Well then, how about we try number 3? No comment about that, so I guess I was the right one. eyes. Well, the eyes had a bit of a piercing, threatening look to them. What about that number 6? That looks kind of odd. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that looks about right. What about the nose? The nose was a bit pointy. Well, what about number 1? Number 1 looks pointy enough. There we go. Mouth. Mouth was thin lips. I would say maybe number 3. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. What about the hairstyle? It was a naturally flowing widow's peak. Well, I don't really know what a widow's peak is, so I guess this is something we'll just have to try. Naturally flowing, huh? I have no idea. Guess we'll just have to wing it. That could be it. Let's scan the database. Alpha 1 network will be searched for possible matches. No matches located. Maybe the hairstyle is wrong. That could be it. Hairstyles aren't exactly my thing. Let's see. Number 2 maybe. Looks a bit odd, like a helmet or something. But we can always give it a shot. Oh, we got something. Good work, Gillian. 2 possible matches for montage photograph located. Probability of match 70%. Ivan Rodriguez, air surfer, amateur, 27 years old, and 522 South Itayado SN District, non-municipal data administration district. That probably means he's in the bum district or something. And then there's this guy, 65% probability. Looks a bit closer, I would say. Taxi driver with no company affiliation. Freddie Nielsen. Dormitor Okamoto, apartment 202. Alright, got a wife as well apparently. Now printing montage photograph. The montage has been printed. Now we're in business. It's a simple 2-dimensional rendering of Jordan's 3-dimensional data, but it should prove useful anyway. Well, we got their addresses. Shall we pay these gentlemen a visit? One of these men is no doubt the Snatcher who killed Jean. We've almost got him now. Let's go investigate. Alright, so we're getting somewhere now. And I gotta be honest, this bit about the montage, I find it pretty interesting. Kinda reminds me of LA Noire in a way, though as far as I remember, LA Noire didn't have montage making because, well, they just had them ready. The moment you started investigating, interrogating people and such. So, let's check out Ivan first. He is a higher probability. We've arrived at Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. Let's have a look. Yeah, that doesn't look all good. According to the data in Jordan, this should be his neighborhood. This place is a real slum. District data retrieval networks haven't been installed in this area. As such, there is virtually no data on the area in the Alpha 1 network. This region is almost completely isolated. And you can tell no doubt by all the squatniks huddling around the fire. I wonder if anybody is actually living in this area. That's a good question. There are a few freemen here. What are they? Their actual lifestyle is not unlike that of the homeless. See, they're gathered around a fire. How are they different from the homeless, though? Unlike the less fortunate, these people have chosen to live like this, often leaving good jobs to do so. It appears to be a form of rebellion towards the over-control of information by the central authorities. They are one of Neo-Kobe's biggest problems. Maybe they know something. Why don't we ask them? Indeed. Where would we even begin to look for him around here? How about them over there? Let's try them. Yeah, let's try asking these buds. Hey you guys, what? Need to talk to you, yeah? How long have you been living around here? I used to be part of the development team that put together the Alpha 1 network. So you were a programmer, huh? What happened? One day I took a peek at some secret data in Alpha 1. That's impossible. Security on the system was possible for me. Sure. Anyhow, I saw enough garbage and scum on people and the society in that file to last me a lifetime. People, they can sink pretty low, you know. You may be right. Why don't you become free too? Join us here. You ever get sick of it all, just drop by. I've got to get my pass back before I can become free. Alpha 1 has data on the development team in there. Take a look at it when you get the chance. I doubt we'll be able to find it, without a name at least. Have you heard anything about Snatchers in this area? Don't be stupid. Even if there were any around here, you think they'd come after us? Good point. They're not very important. Who's that? I wonder if you can show them a picture. Who's that? I guess we don't recognize him. Do you know this man? That's that idiot Ivan. Yeah, that's the fool himself. Well, interesting. Where does Ivan live? He's in apartment 301 of this building. That's the kid with that weird board thing, right? You mean the guy who's into Sky, don't you? I hear he's always surfing. Oh, that guy, huh? I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. That's okay. Alright, well. Let's see if he can find this man. 3rd floor, eh? Well, he won't be able to escape out the window. Unless he's a Snatcher, he could probably just jump right out and ignore damage. We're at the door to apartment 301. It says, apartment 301, Ivan Rodriguez. It's an old-style door with a small peephole viewer installed. There's an electric meter. It appears to be for this apartment. This is definitely Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. Why don't we try knocking? Anything else we need to know? Door is locked. Well, no shit. What about the meter? Wait a minute. Electricity is being used. I read motion. Somebody is in the apartment. That could be our buddy Ivan. There is no answer. That's funny. Who's there? Ivan Rodriguez, I'm a junker. Open up. I got a few questions to ask you. What do you want? First you open this door. Alright, just relax. Sorry it took so long. Oi. Boy.
Did I kill him?
He has only lost consciousness. Excellent shot, Gillian, hitting him in the hand like that.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
I did take one hit, but that's okay. I'll be fine. Your health regenerates between fights, so nothing to worry about. He looks just like the montage, but he has quite a suntan. Oh yeah, don't worry about him doing that, it's an odd little glitch, I think. But no, it's not supposed to indicate anything. It's a cheap ray gun purchased on the black market. Runner-up, 12th Neo Kobe Air Surfing Championship. I get it, he's an air surfer. He probably vapes too, piece of shit. No cancerous skin lesions despite the deep tan. Hey, what did you come out shooting for? You shot me once back there, you know. You got the wrong guy, I swear. Well, you shouldn't be shooting at people. Stop that, alright? Somebody save me. You're a Snatcher, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. He seems to be behaving strangely. Don't let your guard down. You say that? I mean, look at him. That is a lot of text. His skin is in a healthy tanned condition. There's a great deal of waste packed into an old model electric suction type cleaning device. Apparently he isn't too concerned about cleanliness. What device? I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. It's a Saturday Night RG-11. It's a toy gun that has been modified to fire real shells, a very low grade weapon. You weren't hurt too badly. Well, I took a hit, but considering the gun he used, well, it probably wasn't that bad. Aged organic materials and typical secretory organisms are all I read. There is no evidence in this garbage that he is a snatcher.
Time to wake up.
Whoa, man, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Gillian, while your earlier shot is justifiable as self-defense, killing this suspect would violate Section 5, Article 2 of the Junker bylaws. You must first have concrete evidence that he is a snatcher.
Damn.
We should search his bathroom. We may find sunscreen there.
Good point.
Okay, let's move into the bathroom.
This is Ivan's bathroom. Why is everything so red? This place is just as disgusting as the living room. An airboard is leaning against the wall. Look, maybe he's just going through a rough time. I mean, you seen where he lives? I don't think cleanliness is something you deal with around here. The tub is filled with dirty water. It appears to be completely unwashed. It's soiled in a striped pattern. I don't know how to feel about that. There is a bottle here. Maybe it is sunscreen? Could it be that our man is a naughty boy? Who knows? His design reflects the latest aeronautic technologies. Wait a minute. There is no label. The bottle differs significantly from the one at Sean's house. Oof. What's this? What, did you find a snake scale or something? This filth, I'll be having nightmares about it. It's kinda hard to tell. Analyze the contents of this for me, will ya? It's not sunscreen, it's suntan oil. Shows no signs of having been used recently. Sunscreen and suntan oil are like day and night. What's so funny? Just check it out for me. There is a crack on the bottom of the board. Something seems to be jutting out. It's a plastic bag. Oh. There's some kind of inner chamber in the board. Oh. Well, what's in that chamber? There's some kind of powder in the bag. Oh, they! I think this guy is into the drugs. These are illegal drugs. He's quite disappointed. Not only that, it looks like Liquid Sky, that powerful stimulant that is killing a lot of its addicts. Hey, that's not very nice. Though it does make you wonder, if he was a Snatcher, why would he use drugs? That kind of defeats the purpose. I detect numerous organic residue and organisms in the water residue here. There is no evidence that he is a Snatcher here.
So that about explains everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it appears that Ivan was simply trying to conceal the fact that he is a drug user.
An air surfer, huh? Plenty of suntan oil. Out there soaking up lots of ultraviolet rays.
And tanned quite brown by those rays as well.
But he doesn't have so much as a pimple. Not what I'd call your typical artificial skin user.
Ivan is apparently not a Snatcher.
All right, buddy, get up.
Hey, I only do Liquid Sky, dude. Just once in a while. I swear. I don't touch anything else. Don't hurt me, man. Come on. Call me an ambulance, will ya?
I'm no cop, I'm a junker. I couldn't care less if you're a buyer, a pusher, or what. What I want to know is if you're a Snatcher or human.
Gillian, Ivan's skin is healthy. There is no way he could be a Snatcher and tan like that without developing melanoma. However, HQ has just transmitted us a scanning warrant. Therefore, under the provisions of Section 18 of the Civil Code, Snatchers and the Protection of Citizens' Rights, I will hereby commence a full bioscan of Ivan. Analysis complete. Ivan Rodriguez is a completely normal Homo sapien.
Well, besides the drugs. And that.
Oh, I keep telling you, dude. I ain't no Snatcher or whatever. Now, would you please get me a doctor?
Why don't you just put some of your drugs on it?
Hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong, man.
The friendly boys from narcotics will be here any time now. Save your breath for them.
Come on, dude, I ain't done nothing. I'm just into air surfing. I just wanted to win the competition, man. I needed some money for that, okay? Hey, it's just drugs, man.
Wow, that sounded a lot like my experience in high school. Though, to a much greater extent here.
Well, Ivan Rodriguez sure wasn't our man.
Too bad for him that he happened to look like the Snatcher we're after. That leaves Freddie Nielsen.
Yes, it does. So going to the more likely suspect was actually a dud. Figure that one out. Let's go to Freddie Nielsen's place and see if he is the Snatcher.